This man is well known to the midshipmen. It's the third time that Andrew Berg has seen these guys. Ale Cuisine. 105, 46 degrees, a first pitch strike. And the weekend. And he swings through it. It was dropped, but it looks like the plate umpire, Scott Davis, said, yeah, he had a long enough one down. Lafayette, Holy Cross, and Worcester at 5 o'clock tomorrow and Sunday at 1. Wow. Andrew Berg strikes out the side to open things up for Army. Black Knights will grab their rifles to return to the United States Military Academy. You're watching the Patriot League on ESPN. He'll lead things off here. The Black Knights going to work 12-10 overall. They've won 5 straight, 4-3 at home. Last, he coasts to the intersection. He swings at strike 2 for sure. DePerno thinks he has it. He dropped it! The wind took it! And stopping at third is Overbeek. Chops this one. It's going to be deep in the hole. Tough play. Strong throw. Not in time. Shrek did everything he could. It's an RBI infield single for Thomas Shrek. And Army strikes first. For more, visit GuavaWestPoint.com. This one is hit out to left. It's carrying. It's still going. It is gone! Carter Hewitt. That one had a final kick like it was coming to the tape in a sprint. I did not think that one was going to get out of here. The wind might have helped this one. And that one hung up just enough from Bendick where E1, A3, E4, A1, H1. And that is going to be a 3U, but it'll be much closer than Hewitt, I think, expected. I think the crowd mic said, I got it. And there's one down. This is launched down to right. It is a fair ball. This will score at least one. Navy is back in the game. Farrell retrieves. Stopping at second with an RBI double as Andrew Manning. It's 4-2 in a little bit. And this one's going to get over Hewitt into right. This could tie the game. Farrell comes up throwing and immediately put up the stop sign at third. And staying there will be Manning. It's an RBI single for Ty DePerno. Slider is fouled. Hewitt will have another chance here. Looks for it. Did he make it this time? Yes, he did! Once again, redemption. The name of the game they call baseball. Carter Hewitt dropped one, but he got one. He stuck with it. Wind stuck out its tongue, but he said, I got it anyway. We are halfway through this Army-Navy baseball game. We got a good one today here at West Point. Smoked out to right. Farrell has to run a little bit. And he makes a great catch to end the inning. And I think he's earned the right to start the 7th. Andrew Berg is still in there. They're going to score back in the 5th. Hits this one deep to left. It's going, and we are tied. Penswick is the new pitcher. Last swing and a miss. Strike 3. There's 2 down here with the 7th. Itself. Sky to left. Parker has a beat on it. And the inning's over. Navy ties the game. Victor Izquierdo with a home run to Cullen. Big fly. Get up and stretch in the United States Military Academy. This is the Patriot League on ESPN.
And now fans, it's second stretch time to get on.
Chopped off the plate. Could be a tough play for Dubrule. Tries to barehand it. made a great play. Oh my! Nope, Kevin graduate. He's flying Blackhawks right now. That was David at third base, and the inning is over. David Dubrule. Navy made life tough for the infielders in that 8th inning. The Black Knights are able to get the Midshipmen to pull up and get out in order. We go to the bottom of the 8th in game 1. Army and Navy are tied at 4. He might have swung at ball 4. Parker is running. He's running, and he lays out to make the catch. Billy Bats can flash the letter 2.
The first baseman,
Just a 7, not an F7, 2 down. Inning over. Penswick able to get Izquierdo. And Army now needs 1 to take game 1. William Parker giving everything he has to give. We've had a little bit of everything today between Army and Navy. Go to the bottom of the 9th, tied at 4. Chopped off the plate. This could be a tough play. Izquierdo over to Gren. Army and Navy. What would you expect? After 9 in game 1, it's 4-4. The United States Military Academy, extra innings next. It's Major League on ESPN. 2 for 4 with 2 doubles and an RBI. Make that 3 for 5. Good turn 2. Dubrule can't get it. It comes to Shrek, and he hangs on to it. Hewitt is in at first. It's a pinch bunt. That's a great play. Thrown to first in time. Ramirez and Overbeek are warming up. I would imagine they're both ready. It's a question now of what Traz wants to do here. Traz is going to leave in Penswick. Single back at a second. Over to Shrek, checks back the runner. Holy Mackinac! Preseason Patriot League Defensive Player of the Year has just saved Arby's bacon, eggs, hash browns. He just gave us all a breakfast. It's normal formation. A seam and a blackie in their half. Counts even. Penswick on the precipice of throwing the biggest pitch he's ever had as a West Pointer. The stake is perfect, says Davis. Navy gets first and second with nobody out and does not score. Great job is done by Roy Penswick. We go to the bottom of the 10th, still tied at 4. Zach Farrell has been told to have a seat. Big bad John McKillop will come to the plate. Down the line, fair ball! When a door is closed, take the other one. He's going to try to go to second. Putin retrieves it quickly. He'll dive into the deep end of Crandall with a double. Okay, John, you're finished. Off the end of the bat. Do not fault Evan Brown. They were not expecting to go the other way.
Your attention, please, for Army pitcher and for John McKillop, number 11, J.T. Craig.
J.T. Craig will come in and try to deliver Army a Game 1 victory of the Star Series. Squares. Tough play at third. The throw is going to get away and try to turn around and score to win the game. And will do so is J.T. Craig. Army steals Game 1, 5-4. From the United States Military Academy, this is the Patriot League on ESPN. This afternoon, we proudly present Game 2 of this year's Army-Navy Baseball Star Series. Now, flashback 2 years ago here at West Point. Final game of the Star Series. Chris Barr with 2 outs and 2 strikes against him in the bottom of the 9th. A ball off his bat that just kept going and going and going until it fell to the ground to give Army a 7-6 win that allowed the Black Knights to sing second. Back to yesterday. John McKillop led off the bottom of the 10th inning with a pinch hit double. Chris Traz brought in J.T. Craig to pinch run for him, and he told David Dubrule to bunt. The reigning Patriot League Player of the Week dropped one down in front of Evan Brown. Brown had just entered the game in the top of the 10th as a pinch hitter. He threw the ball away trying to get Craig, and Army found a way to beat Navy 5-4. Simply, if Army wins today, then I'll sing second tomorrow no matter what happens this afternoon. Navy, they have to dust themselves off and get back on the winning track. Go Army, go Navy, beat everybody. Game 2 is next. That is a first pitch strike at 3:06. First pitch temperature, it's a cold one, 39 degrees. Base is Izquierdo. Manning's on second. And they go back to the dugout because Reeby has been pitch perfect with hands, but they lead 2. Black Knights grab the rifles when we come back. The United States Military Academy, this is the Patriot League on ESPN. Chunked out to right and able to make a diving play. It's Farrell. The Zach Brown Farrell band with another chart-topping hit.
Come on, Noah. Good day, Noah. Let's go, kid. Good day. Let's go.
Great extension. You're always supposed to have your best arm in right field. Not necessarily. This is chopped.
You're in.
It is a fair ball. Shrek has to hurry. No, and cut to the plate and getting hung up. I don't know why he did that. Hooten's in a bit of a rundown right now, and he's going to be tagged out by Hewitt. I don't know why he ran through a 4-way stop at third. Navy has run aground to end the second. Here's the rundown.
Leading off for Army, the left fielder,
Some
number
great
26,
discipline here.
William.
Military academies worldwide. This one's hit the other way. Manning is running in, and not able to make the play was Izquierdo, and thankfully don't crash into each other too much. That's going to be a Bermuda Triangle double. That one get him? Yes, it did. Is that a balk? Yes, it is. More candy into the pinata, please. Have a conversation. Well, that looked like it just might have been a Papelbon jig. The problem is Webster's does not have a specific definition for balk in the dictionary. If they reverse the balk and the next pitch is a ball, that does load the bases for Overbeek anyway. And it looks like the balk will remain a balk. May make it 4-2. Ristano is getting the explanation from Williams. He doesn't have to like it, but let's see one more time. I'm looking back for help, but I'm having a hard time. Maybe he didn't come set. Count is full here. First base is open. Throw back to second. Goes into the outfield, and Army's going to get on the board. What was Archibald doing? This is a bubblegum, paperclip, stapler, silly putty run for Army. Double, balk, E1. And Sister Alba's saying, I need to do this bingo card by hand. And the pitch clock is down to 0 now. And it looks like right now Williams is talking to Traz and saying, that's on me. And Traz is trying not to lose all the color in his face right now. And we're saying, please, simmer down now. Simmer down now. That they made a total to reset the pitch clock. Yes, that's the pitch clock behind the plate. We get one last explanation. And Barr's been told to take his base. Lions and Tigers and Bears all mine. He's giving the business right now verbally. I don't blame him. I'm not saying who's right or wrong. All I can say is that Josiah Overbeek, who has been MIA all weekend at the plate, has a chance to tie this game with a home run. He has 7 this season. He does send him, and Overbeek draws a walk. And that might give Overbeek some confidence, and not for the rest of this day, but tomorrow. Well, I'm a little surprised that only now is Ristano making the move. 2 things. 1, Archibald pitched great today. Spencer Stevens will try to retire. William Parker will come back. It's getting good. Navy in front, 4-1. William Parker's about ready to come up. He is the go-ahead run. This is not banana ball. That's not meant to be a Viking flap. This is Army-Navy baseball. For those who don't see the game, opponents hitting .212 against him. It is 4-2. And it looks like it was just the one guy, because Stevens looks like he's leaving. The ship has sprung a leak, and he's not been able to plug it. Army has some good power. It's slicing away from Ainsworth, who's able to make the catch. But a circle on that one if Army rallies the troops of the ninth. C'est ça, grand-mère.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. The final.
From the United States Military Academy, this is the Patriot League on ESPN. This afternoon, we proudly present Sing Second Sunday, this year's Army-Navy Baseball Star Series. They are not happy to see him. Trey Aids pitched 4 scoreless innings last Sunday at Lafayette, gave just 2 hits, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. But the big deal is he pitched 6 scoreless innings to finish Army semifinal series victory at Navy last year. Trey Aids is ready to unleash. Sing Second Sunday has begun. And the first pitch is right back up the middle. Good play by Barr. Got at him! Yes, he got him! What a start to Sing Second Sunday! At 1:05 time, but Chris Barr with an incredible play. Back up the middle. This is the double play ball that Navy needed. Ainsworth does not get an RBI because of the double play, but Army does tie the game.
Let's go get him now.
Smacks this one down the line, fair ball. This will score Parker. Trick rounds first. He is looking to coast in a second. He'll dive in with an RBI double. Donkey. Trick gives Army the lead. He was thinking double the entire time. Smoked out to left. If it's fair, it is trouble. It's a fair ball. Rounding second and going to third is Parker. We'll see if they wave him home. They'll give it a shot. The throw towards the plate is going to be a bit short, down to third. Goes Shrek. He has his second consecutive RBI double, and Army leads 3-1. Chris Klug was hustling to get that ball back in quickly. A little bit surprised that they waved home Parker, who's not the fast. If it's Shrek making the throw, then there's probably a really good chance there's a play. Thinking double all the way was Shrek. Klug was running. He knew he had a lot of ground to cover. Great throw it came to Stead, maybe a double clutch at the last second there before he got it to the plate. Over to Barr at second. Did he make the tag? Yes, he did! Peekaboo, he says. 4-4-3 DP. Carter Hewitt flew out to center to end the first inning. Grounds this over to short. Stead gets another chance here. Airmails it! Army's going to score again, and Hewitt is going to take off and go to second. The ball, I think, went in the dugout. There's another leak on the ship. It's 4-1. This is a tough error to give, but it's legitimate. Stead set himself well. He just blew the throw. There's no gentleman to say that. Hewitt is not that fast. He could probably still leg out a sprint against me, but he's not that fast. Swung on and missed. And if that was a wooden bat, then Price would have broken it over his head like Bo Jackson. He was swinging for the fences and he popped it up. Dubrule puts the squeeze on it. And Trey Aites. That's why Penswick is sitting down. He can also pitch. Has 7 home runs this season, but also has a win. It looks like Chris Traz has seen enough. Is the beast coming in? Trey Aites has done his part. He has given up the home run. Is that who I think it is coming in? Josiah Overbeek will try to get the last 4 outs for Army on Sing second Sunday.
Hey, Will. Yeah, Will.
The volunteer fireman has put out the blaze single-handedly. The legend continues. Will he pitch the 9th? We don't know. The bottom of the 8th is next. Army clinging to a 4-3 lead on Sing second Sunday. Chops this one over to Izquierdo, who's got it. And the inning is over. So now what? We go to the 9th. Army has a 4-3 lead on Navy, the opportunity to sing second. And Josiah Overbeek is going to start the 9th. Buckle up. Called strike 3! It's snuck through the doggy door! And Stead can't believe it, and here comes Chuck Bristano, or at least I thought he was going to come running out of the dugout. Chuck Bristano yelling at all 3 umpires. Punched out into left center. This is going to sink in, having to play it on a hop, is William Parker. And guess what? Victor Izquierdo is the go-ahead run. Punched out to the center. It's carrying. And finally making the squeeze is Ainsworth. There's 2 down. Victor Izquierdo just missed it. Sound and fury, signifying the 2nd out of the 9th. But the job's not done yet, and not all is lost for Navy. And Chris Traz wants to have a conversation after that long fly ball. Ground ball to first. Army beats Navy.
Parents, just a reminder, stay with us. We're going to have the presentation of the Academy Alma Mater is coming up for you in just a few moments. But first, here's today's final line score.
Just a great appreciation for what we've seen.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise for the presentation of the Academy Alma Maters. First, the Navy Blue and Gold. And now, fans, please remain standing for the presentation of the West Point Alma Mater.
As right now, the superintendent of the AD thanking their boys. He has picked up his third save. And I'm guessing that was Chris Traz being a very happy camper.